Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Isabella Nutando, and on this channel we are all about growth, motivation and encouragement, and sometimes we do dig into hair, beauty, fashion and lifestyle. In today's video I'm going to be giving you guys a life update. I've missed you guys so much. I just want to chat away, okay? If you're new here, welcome. I hope that you liked today's video, and if you're regular, welcome back, baby. So I just finished filming a vision board video. I hope that you watch it. I'm going to try and put the link to the video in the description box, and I'm also going to put it up here or up here. I think it's up here, so that you can check it out as soon as you're done. And an empty apartment tour, I don't know if you've watched that, but yeah, part of the life update is going to include, so sorry, my curtains are wide open and I can see everything. Luckily there's no people outside. Anywho, what are we talking about today? So I'm going to give you guys a life update. The first life update that I'm going to talk about, or the first thing I'm going to talk about in this life update, is that I got engaged. So funny story, I kind of found a boy that I liked, and we decided to seal the deal. Maybe not seal, yeah, maybe not seal, but yeah, I'm engaged. Okay, so content creation did what it does best. It trying to humble me. I've been back for all of 5 minutes and I'm already tired. Anywho, so I got engaged. I got engaged in October of 2022. 1st of October, my boyfriend surprised me and I got engaged. I said yes, and it was like one of the easiest yeses I've ever said in my life. I think I've known for a while that I knew from the start. I mean, why am I even joking? Why am I even lying? I knew from the start that why am I blushing? I knew from the start that I wouldn't mind, being with him forever. I just did not know that it would happen the way it did, and I think at the time I didn't know it would happen. I was not expecting it at all. I was just like, maybe at the end of the year or like beginning of next year. I was expecting it this year, to be quite honest. I was expecting it in 2023, but I guess man was just like, you know what, we're doing this. So yeah, I said yes, and of course we had spoken about it. It wasn't like a surprise, but it was a surprise. We spoke about it and we brushed it off, so I was not expecting it. But yeah, we had spoken about marriage and it was something that we were hoping to do in the future. And yeah, I know most people want to know, like, did you know? Did you see the ring? Or, type of thing. But obviously you get all of that other information in future videos. But today I'm just here to tell you that I got engaged, and I did know that one day he would propose. I just did not know it would be that soon, Anyway, moving past the engagement, another thing that happened to me is that I moved from where I used to live. I used to live in a city with my parents, but now I moved and I'm in a different place. So it's like Bindura and Harare, basically. I now live in Harare and my parents are back in Bindura. So yeah, that's it. That has been a bit of a change. However, I haven't yet felt the changes because I was going back home almost every weekend, but starting this week I haven't been home, but I saw them yesterday, so it defeats everything. Like, my parents are very involved in my life, which I'm very grateful for, so I get to see them very often, so I haven't been home in maybe, oh my god, it's just been a week. The longest I was away from home was 2 weeks, and that was hard. So I can't really speak on being away from home because I haven't been away from home, to be quite honest. But yeah, the second thing is I moved. I don't live in the same city. I don't live in their house anymore. I'm my own child, and now I'm my own woman now, okay? I'm doing my own thing. I live in my own apartment now. So that's quite exciting and interesting. And then the other thing is that spiritual life update. I think spiritually I am grateful. I wanted to say glad. I'm glad and I'm grateful that I did not fall off the wagon during 2022. You know how it is. Like sometimes during the year you just decide that actually God is a scam. But last year I never felt like that. I was on my A game last year. I was excited. I was happy to be alive. I was just going. I actually kind of had a bit of a burnout towards the end of the year. I think around November, right about the time when I cut my hair, I had a bit of a burnout, and I think I needed a break. And I think part of like expressing that emotion of like I'm tired was me chopping my hair off. And that's another thing that I have to tell you about. I cut my hair for physical, spiritual, and emotional reasons. Mostly physical, because I wasn't feeling my hair anymore. You know, it wasn't looking as great as it looked, you know, in its prime. Emotionally, because I was just exhausted. Spiritually, I think also just exhaustion of like, God, do you see me? A lot was happening. I was living in terribly uncertain times, but I had just gotten engaged. So I was in a season of like, thank you so much, Jehovah, but why, you know, type of situation. In terms of my career, I think I can say that out loud. I wasn't feeling like I was moving anyway, you know. I was living in a space of just not knowing, and that was terrible. And it lasted a very long time. But yeah, slowly God is like digging me up from that career pit, you know, like, come on, you'll be fine. So I think that's one great thing about being a believer. I think jumping back into spiritual goals and spiritual life updates, the great thing about being a believer is that God is always with you. God is always holding your hand, even when you know for sure that, you know what, the devil is trying, and I'm probably in the pits right now and the devil is laughing or twerking right next to me. You know that God is with me, you know. Yes, it's terrible now, but watch out, devil. Tomorrow it's going to be you, you know, sitting in this pit crying. So yeah, I think spiritually I did well. I clapped for myself. I applaud myself for not dropping the ball. Physically, I think part of that stress, part of that depression was just me eating. I think one thing that I ate the most in 2022 was the small Hawaiian pizza with extra cheese. The people from Dembonese Pizza knew me. They knew that when every day, every 3 days, they were getting an order from this girl to deliver with a small Hawaiian pizza with extra cheese and a chocolate, what do they call it? That pudding. It looks like a cake, but it's not a cake, it's a dessert, because they don't deliver anything under 90 Rand, I think. So I had to get something else. So every other day I was losing about 115 Rand. Every other day, just imagine. So I gained a lot of weight. I think when I started the year, I think in May, by my birthday, I was around 58 kilograms. Yeah, I think I was bordering on 57, 58 kilograms. And then by the end of the year, I was on 64, 65 kilograms. I gained about how much? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. I gained almost 9 kilograms. Yeah, almost 9 kilograms. And that's wild. That's wild. I'd never seen myself like that in my whole life. It was wild. It was scary. I remember when I got engaged, everybody thought I was pregnant. My parents thought I was pregnant. My friends thought I was pregnant. I thought I was pregnant. I thought I was having one of those pseudo pregnancies. my boyfriend's family thought I was pregnant. Remember when he was like distributing the pictures to everybody, like showing them like, oh, this is my new fiance, we're going to get married soon. Everybody was looking at me like, one of his family members actually asked like, is Makoti pregnant? That's how fat I was, guys. And in January I lost all of it. I was back to 59 kilograms. I was so skinny. And then about 4 weeks later, I'm back. I'm now, I think, how much was I when I weighed myself? I think 61. And honestly, I don't hate this body. I like this. I enjoy it. I just don't think like gaining and losing weight that drastically is great for someone's body. Honestly, no. But I promise you, it was the stress, it was the pizza. I was just doing too much. Like I was working 2 jobs at some point. Yes, morning and night. I was working 17-hour days for almost 4 months. Yeah. Let me say a total of 4 months because there was training and there was, you know, I was working 2 jobs at some point and I was working 17-hour days. You know, I would get back from work and then eat, shower, start a new job, you know. And on top of that, put my education. I was doing my master's, still am. So it was a lot. But yeah, I went through it. I think that's about the life update. I think I just spilled a lot of beans for one video. But yeah, it was the weight gain and the weight loss. It was the cutting of the hair. It was the engagement. 2022 was a lot. But by far, one of the best years of my life. I promise you. By far one of the best years of my life. I'm so sorry, I'm looking away and at myself, at the camera. I'm just a mess, but I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me, please. Anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Do let me know in the comment section if you have any updates on your life that you would like to give me, or like congratulatory messages on the engagement. I will do a video on how it happened. I will show you guys how it happened. I'm gonna give you guys a tea, okay? You're gonna see everything. I will show you everything because I also want to like diarize all of this for our children to see and our family to see and for us to see when we're older, just to be like, oh, we did that, you know? So yeah, human diary. You are my diary and YouTube is my diary. Thank you so much for watching once again. Comment down below any types of videos you'd like to see from me this year, what you'd like to see, what you'd like to hear about the engagement. Obviously, I know you have questions. I know most of you are going to come to my inbox because most of you have my number. Maybe not most, maybe about 50 of you. So yeah, and also we are on 475 subscribers. Where did they come from? Wild. Thank you so much for 475 subscribers. 2 more. Here's 2 more. Cheers. Thank you. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Turn on your post notification bell because baby, we're coming in hot. Mwah. Bye.